Oh, hi! Amy here from Board Game Bickering. So, I got myself into a bit of a harebrained challenge yesterday. I thought I would do my very own 10 by 10. Well, it's not actually a 10 by 10. Carlo and I already have our 10 by 10. 10 board games, 10 times for the year. So that's different. My 10 by 10 is actually more of a 10 in 10. So I'm challenging myself to learn 10 board games in 10 days. So one board game a day. All right. So why even do it? As us board gamers, we have our shelf of shame or shelves of shame, even. So 2 years ago, Carlo and I got into this hobby. Someone introduced us to Lords of Waterdeep, and yes, that got us deep into the hobby, and that started our collection, and it just grew from there. And our shelf of shame grew from there as well, and it continues to grow to this day. So actually, this 10 in 10 is my effort to sort of arrest the growth of that shelf of shame, arrest the disease, if you will, and go through all of those board games that are in my shelf of shame and maybe put them on the table. So that's what I'm trying to do. And that started this whole harebrained idea. Why not challenge myself to do one board game a day so that I'm really committed and committed in front of everyone so that I'm really committed? Actually, it started out as a 30 in 30. So I wanted to do 30 board games, learn 30 board games in 30 days. But I thought maybe, you know what? Maybe I better break it down into sizable chunks, manageable chunks, just in case I don't get to the 30. So, okay, so we will do a 10 in 10. And then if I feel good about it after the first 10, I'll do another 10 in 10. And then after that next 10 in 10, we'll do the last 10 in 10. And we'll see where it goes. And hopefully I get to do the whole 30 by 30 or 30 in 30. And so that's it. And here's my first 10 in 10. So, okay, so I did get a bit of a head start. So I did cheat a little bit. I did start this yesterday by learning Marrakesh. And it's a beautiful game. So it's a game by Stefan Feld. We are fans of Stefan Feld ever since Castles of Burgundy. And as you can see here, we have our special edition Castles of Burgundy, and we're always, whenever we put Castles of Burgundy out on the table, it gives us so much joy that I thought I would learn Marrakesh and get another Stefan Feld game in. So yesterday I learned Marrakesh and it was great. It's lovely. I can't wait to put it out on the table. So today I will be learning Tiny Towns. I know it's a simpler game. I believe it's a tile laying game. That where you build your own little towns, and I love cozy games. I mean, that's one of the reasons I got into the hobby in the first place. Actually, I mean, to be honest, I got into the hobby because I loved looking at Everdell. I mean, I'd never played it before, but just the tree and the meeples and everything, it was something that I really wanted on my table. So that was one of the first few board games that we learned as well. So going back to Tiny Towns, yes, I love cozy games, so I will be learning this game today. And only because I know that I need a light game to prep me for this heavier, much older game called Revive. I've seen it on the table. It looks very beautiful on the table, but I know it's kind of a heavy Euro. So I want to give myself a bit of a break before I go into that. Into this one tomorrow. Marrakesh was already kind of challenging to learn. So I think this will be even more challenging, but hey, I'm up for the challenge. 10 in 10 in 10 days. So we will do Revive next. And afterwards, I think I will give myself a bit of a break by learning a beautiful, very simple area control game by Ryan Lockett. It's also new. So this is Six Sojourns. It just came about a month ago from Kickstarter fulfillment. And I thought I'd get it on the table because I love Ryan Lockett's games. Like I said, I love cozy games, and this promises to be one of them. So we'll do that. Give myself a break first. Then we will do Revive Call of the Abyss, which is an expansion to Revive, the base game. So now you might be asking, hey, why does an expansion get a day? You know what? If it has a box, it gets a day. That's all I'm going to say. All these expansions, they come out and we don't even put them on the table. We buy them, we get the whole thing, and we never get them on the table. So this is also my way of challenging myself to put out the expansions I buy that comes with the base game. So otherwise, let's just not buy expansions. All right. So, if it has a box, it gets a day. So there, I will do Revive Call of the Abyss. And then, of course, the next 2 days, I'll do a cozy game called Meadow. This has been on my list for a couple of months now. I really love, like I said, I really love the coziness of this game, the characters that go through the woods and then you end up scoring or trying to score. So that's Meadow. And then I'll do Meadow Downstream next, only to prepare me for the pièce de résistance, which I think is that for this set, which is Feast for Odin by Uwe Rosenberg. I know this is another older game, but it's kind of new in my collection. Like I said, we only started board gaming really like 2 years ago and only got into this whole collecting, phase about a year ago. So these are all new to me. Like I've never seen them before until like a couple of months ago. And then, oh hey, Uwe Rosenberg has this game called Feast for Odin, and I go, I think I want to try that game. So I ended up. Actually, I was pretty lucky. I found a secondhand seller who sold it to me. With this one and its expansion. So I'm going to try to learn a Feast for Odin on the 8th day. And then on the 9th day, we'll do Meadow Adventure Book again. Give me a break from, this brain burner. And let's do Meadow Adventure Book, which is another expansion to Meadow. And it's kind of like, I think it's going to be like more of a campaign style. Like you go through this adventure book and different ways that you will be playing these games. So maybe they're like mini games. I don't know. I haven't looked at it. So it's still in its plastic there. So after that, on the 10th day, I'll do a Feast for Odin, the expansion called The Norwegians. And that makes up the list of my first 10 in 10. And so every day, I'll give you guys an update how I'm feeling and whether or not I can still continue. And we'll see how it goes. And maybe after the first 10, maybe I can do another 10. And then after that, another 10. So that finally I can actually get to do a 30 in 30 like I originally planned. So hopefully, so wish me luck. That's it. Bye.
This is Board Game Vickery.